Oh, be glad you're alive. And today is the one day you've been waiting to try. Walking out between the rain. Oh, be glad I am here to have the fun, to share the tears. It will be gone in a wink, but honey, it's gonna last longer than you think. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, be glad, don't be sad. There's a leftover moon smiling over the hen house door. Here comes morning looking for more. It's calling to you. Hear the footprints cross the dew. Oh, do you hear those footprints across the dew? Do you? Between the rain, sing it one more time again. Time turns to dust, things that we trust. Time works on us more than you think. Gold goes to rust, it's gone in a flash, in the flick of an eyelash, just a wink. But you still make my heart turn over. You still make my love smoke and smolder. Rest your head on my shoulder, and I'll thank my stars for the woman you are. Together so long, with passions that strong, it's a wonder we didn't blunder for. Somehow we've made it, love treats us well, so I won't mind when time finally takes it all. No, if you still make my heart turn over. You still make my love smoke and smolder. Rest your head on my shoulder. Know if you still make my heart turn over. You still make my love smoke and smolder. Rest your head on my shoulder, and I'll thank my stars for the woman you are. it quits a year ago. Saw the writing on the wall. Ain't it funny how you know when you don't really know at all? See you round was the phrase, 'cause I remember that we used. When I think back on those days, all I've gotten is confused, because we're moving in the same circles, talking to the same folks, going to the same places, hearing the same old jokes, moving in the same circles, going nowhere at all. And I still love you, baby, damn it all. Said that you were leaving town. Hearts grow fonder, so they say. But as of now, you're still around. Kinda think you're gonna stay, but I can't take this place alone. And ever since we said goodbye, we've said hello, but not at all. Don't you think it's time to try? Instead of moving in the same circle, talking to the same folks, going to the same places, hearing the same old jokes, moving in the same circles, going nowhere at all. And I still love you, baby, damn it all. You know we're moving in the same circles, talking to the same folks, going to the same places, hearing the same old jokes, moving in the same circles, going nowhere at all. And I still love you, baby, I still love you, baby, and I still love you, baby, damn it all. If you're lonely, wait a while. Someone's coming by who'll fit your style. All it takes is time, sweet time alive, to be giving you good reason to survive. Well, I was lonely all my life. Half of me been fire, and half been ice. All it took was time, sweet time alive, to be giving me good reason to survive. There's so many ways for a man to show his love, so many ways I can't even think of. But I showed mine with pain, and I cried every mile, when all it really takes is time and a smile. So if you're lonely, step inside. I've got room for you and all you hide. All it takes is time, sweet time above, to be giving you good reason to know I love you. Our snowflake dreams in a crystal and flurry and swirling they hurry, for day has already begun, circling and sifting and blowing and drifting and trying to outrun the sun. La 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 la. Our snowflake dreams in their fancy dress laces, they show off their graces in places of laughter and fun. Each one too vain to admit he's just raining, trying to outrun the sun. La 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 la. Our snowflake dreams with their patterns all broken and battered and soaking, from doorway to doorway they run, then losing their faces in watery traces while trying to outrun the sun. La 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 la. Then losing their faces in watery traces while trying to outrun the sun. Ain't this the life? Ain't this the life? Ain't this the life deluxe? Lying underneath the shady old tree, I thought I heard a little birdie singing to me, saying, ain't these the stairs? And ain't these the bucks? And ain't this the life deluxe? Ain't this the Ritz? Ain't this the Ritz? Ain't this the Ritz Hotel? Nobody will tell us what to do, so I'll tell me, you tell you. And ain't it a stitch? And ain't it and ain't this the Ritz Hotel? After you, my dear Alphonse. No, after you, my dear Gaston. No, after you, my dear Alphonse. No, after you, my dear Gaston. No, after you, my dear Alphonse. No, after you, my dear Gaston. If you insist, my dear Alphonse. I certainly do, my dear Gaston, I certainly do. Ain't this the Ches? Ain't this the Ches? Ain't this the Ches Louis? You got the brains and I got the looks. We'll both be pals forever and a life deluxe. And ain't it a stitch? And ain't it a bitch? And ain't this the life deluxe? My life goes on in a circle of fifths, around from the downs to the glorious lifts. It turns face to face with a memory that shifts and dances to a gypsy song. The baby I was now is far round the bend. I find myself humming the tunes that I send. Messengers looking for fortunes and friends. The circle of fifths never ends. Find me, I'm behind you a step, ahead of the foolish and faraway crowd. Won't you try me? I can dance like your dreams, as much as invention allows. Find me, I'm behind you a step, ahead of the foolish and faraway crowd. Won't you try me? I can dance like your dreams, as much as invention allows. My life goes on in a circle of fifths, around from the downs to the glorious lifts. It turns face to face with a memory that shifts and dances to a gypsy song. Once I got a splinter in the joint of my little toe, and a garter snake bit my knee by the bend of the little St. Joe. Honey, that's Missouri, the land of the dust and the toad. It's a wonderful town, Chicken Road. I had a scorpion on the lobe of my good right ear. I lived with my great-great-grandma, who could hear what she wanted to hear. Honey, that's Missouri, the land where the sky overflows. It's a wonderful town, chicken roll. Beasts of burden nip at their hay, and a pool-room banjo playing to the close of every day. Night so quiet you could hear a mouse tipping through the parlor of a boarding house. Once I got a sunburn on the back of my itching neck. Went for a ride in a Model T and I died in a beautiful wreck. And honey, that's Missouri, the land that the Lord never knowed. Yes, it's a wonderful town. Chicken Roll. Take me down and bend me like a willow. Morning's fire and night's desire, and I'm burning on my pillow, burning on my pillow. Go take off your walking shoes and spread your twinkle toes. 45 for carpet riding, I fly right out your window, fly right out your window, and then you ride into heaven's eye. You don't even have to try. Hand me over, hand me down, and we'll all dance out in order. Can't explain what seems so sane while riding on the border. Carousel, give Tinkerbell a ride around the world. She go round and round in her dancing gown that follows her into her final swirl. And then you ride into heaven's eye. You don't even have to try. Take me under, take me down, and bend me like a willow. Morning's fire and Mr. Arthur's place is set about a mile just off the interstate highway. It's kinda hard to get to, so you really gotta know where to go. And it's there you'll hear the music they played before the children were children. How the sound and the spirit send you swinging as you step through the door. And they show you to a table. You have a drink or two. You ask her if she wants to dance. She says it's up to you. So you take her by the hand and you lead her to the edge of the dance floor. She whispers to you, honey, I'm afraid my gown's a little too long. You get into the rhythm and remember what it was that you came for. Forget the 30 years that have happened since they played you that song. And as you twirl around the room, you no longer feel a fool. It's just the way it used to be when she was your girl at school. Slide with me, Julia. I can lead if you will follow through. Glide with me, Julia, to see the simple pleasures we once knew. Just to see the simple pleasures we once knew. You've had one terrific evening and you tell her as you drive down the highway. She says, yes, I really love it, and you know we gotta go there again. But you get that empty feeling as you pull the car back into your driveway. You know exactly where you are, but you're not too sure where you've been. As you turn out the bedroom light, you have a word or two. You ask her if she wants to sleep. She says it's up to you. Slide with me, Julia. I can lead if you will follow through. Glide with me, Julia, to see the sea. simple pleasures we once knew. Just to